So I recently set up my sea monkey tank. You can kind of see them swimming around in there. Not all of those things that you're seeing swimming around are actually like brine shrimp. Most of it is bubbles. A lot of it is their eggs that they just hatched out of and haven't eaten yet. And some of them are eggs that didn't hatch and that aren't going to hatch, which will also eventually get eaten. Do you see all of those little jittery animals in there? You see what I mean? Those are all bubbles. And all of the stuff attached to it there are empty eggs. What you see swimming around, those are the baby brine shrimp. They're very young. They're only a few days old. I think they're turning 3 days old today. You could start to see their tails a bit more distinctly. Oh, a few of them look like they have little wings. They're real cute. Meanwhile, I was doing some shopping at Target, and I saw that they were selling packets of these. Like, mermaids ain't real, you know? And this is promising me that 6-year-olds and older can hatch mermaids. These are live animals in here. Brine shrimp are bred to be literally food for other fish. This is actually the proper dimensions for like a small brine shrimp colony. But I'm going to raise them in this jar. I'm gonna clean it out, aquascape it. It's gonna be real cute. I'm gonna set up the tank, and then I'm going to try hatching them. I'm gonna find out if these are actually like brine shrimp, like sea monkeys, like my other ones are, or if these are a fully different thing altogether. Oh, decorative rocks. It's cute. They give little rocks to put in here. They have information in here. They don't ever say what kind of animal this is. These are the eggs. This is for the water. And this is their food. I'm glad they added more food, but that way I won't feed them when I feed the shrimp, just in case they are different. They gave me a little spoon. This is a nice magnifying glass for like a cheapo thing that you would get. I'm gonna use bottled water. I'm gonna put a few of the rocks in because I think we need a little bit more in their aquascape. But I'm not gonna put them in the mermaid container. I'm gonna put them in this jar. I need somewhere to put all these rocks. I don't know where to put the rocks. We're gonna find a place. This has become like a mystery, you know, like what the hell are these things? One website said that they weren't sea monkeys. That like blew my mind, you know? The rocks are going in this box, so I have nothing better to do with them. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba. This is so fun. Wow. I bought a lot of rocks. I bought the container full of rocks so that I can have the jar and not actually for the rocks themselves. Now I'm filling it up with sink water, but it's just so I can rinse it out. My sea monkeys and all of my other animals, they don't get tap water because you don't know what kind of dangerous minerals are actually in there. What you do is you get purified, distilled, or bottled water. I'm not super concerned. Why am I here? Why did I walk downstairs? Bottled water. I'm gonna do all of the mixing and that sort of stuff in the container it's supposed to be in so that I know the proper amount of water is treated. I love how they have to remind people to not eat this stuff. If I understand sea monkey companies correctly, it probably also contains a few eggs. So the mermaid tank that I got, it's a little bit bigger than my sea monkey tank is. So I think I'm gonna put something decorative inside of it. Little Venus flytraps here. It's cute. So this guy will go right in there. He's like the perfect height for it. What I'm doing right here is just gonna help ensure that everything that I'm putting into my tank is clean and that it's gonna be as safe as I can make it for my little animals. This is super cute. I'm excited to put these little eggs in. My family's gonna come home and they're gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm gonna be like, I have mermaids. Because I'm 6 years old. I need to know if they're triops, because if they're triops, I'm gonna lose my marbles. The water looks green, and that's actually just because of this reflection from down here. If you look through it here, that's clear water. I'm actually only going to leave it for a few hours before I put them in, I think. I'm going to bring the monkey water and my straw all back upstairs. I'm not opposed to these cutesy little containers, but I feel like my animals deserve so much classier, which is why I'm making aquascapes for all my animals, you know? Like, do I need to do that? Absolutely not. But am I going to? Yeah. I think that the main concern with telling you to wait 24 hours is just so people don't put it in, like, within the first 2 seconds and without mixing it or something. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to have the rest of the setup happen inside of this. We're going in. Oh, this is like the perfect amount. I dig this. I really like how this looks. I'm technically all good to put in the sea monkeys, if they are sea monkeys. So they're gonna take about 2 days to hatch. The eggs look different to me. I think these aren't sea monkeys, guys. They're similar, but not identical. I'm interested to find out if these are the same animal or if these are fairy shrimp, which are very, very similar. They look darker than my brine shrimp eggs do. What I'm gonna do real quick, it's gonna look like I'm drinking out of it, but I'm blowing in. Ready? So what that just did was it helped me to get what was left on the straw off of the straw. How's it going? I gave you a snack. A while ago, I trained him how to come over to the food. He doesn't even need the spoon anymore. He knows what he's doing. Parker finally learned how to be a frog, and I'm very proud of that. You can't eat that. That's too big of a stick. Here's what it looks like a little less than 12 hours later. They haven't hatched yet. I didn't expect them to. Either they're going to be hatched by the end of today, or it's going to take them a little while longer.